Movie summary, Gladiator, 2000. In the heart of Germania, year 180 AD, the air crackles with tension as Roman cavalry thunder forth, slicing through a sea of assembled warriors. Maximus traverses the ranks of soldiers, who respectfully kneel in his presence, addressing him as general. Abruptly, a horse emerges from the forest, its rider decapitated. Maximus collects some soil, rubbing it between his hands, and observes a dog nearby. He instructs Quintus that, upon his signal, Quintus is to unleash a devastating assault. The Roman forces initiate their offensive with archers and catapults. The infantry of both the Romans and the barbarians charge towards one another, resulting in a tumultuous clash characterized by intense hacking, chopping, and stabbing. Amidst the fray, the barbarian leader is fatally stabbed in the back. Maximus narrowly escapes death when a Roman cavalryman intervenes, dispatching his assailant before he can deliver a fatal blow. Although numerous Romans have fallen or sustained injuries, it is evident that they have secured victory in the battle. Maximus shouts "Roma Victor," while he raises his sword. Marcus approaches Maximus and says, "You have proved your valor yet again, Maximus." Commodus is conversing with Maximus regarding the necessity of having an individual like Maximus by his side when he ascends to the role of emperor. Maximus informs Commodus, as he has previously conveyed to several others, that he intends to return to his wife, son, and the harvest. Marcus Aurelius enters a tent and observes Lucilla watching Maximus. He commends his daughter, stating that she would have been a remarkable emperor had she been born a man. Commodus is in the woods practicing sword fighting with other men. Maximus visits Marcus Aurelius. During their conversation, Marcus tells Maximus that he wants Maximus to become the protector of Rome after Marcus dies. Maximus declines the offer, which causes Marcus Aurelius to plead even more aggressively. Marcus tells Maximus that Commodus is not a moral man, so he must not rule. Maximus asks for time to think over about the offer, and Marcus Aurelius says he hopes by sunset Maximus will have agreed. Maximus leaves Marcus, and bumps into Lucilla. Lucilla asks Maximus if he will serve Commodus, if he becomes emperor, as he has served Marcus Aurelius. Maximus says he will always serve Rome. Marcus Aurelius tells Commodus that he will not be emperor, and that his powers will pass to Maximus until the Senate is ready to rule Rome. Angered by this decision, Commodus secretly murders his father by embracing him very, very hard. Commodus requests the loyalty of Maximus, referring to himself as emperor. Maximus gives Commodus a stern look before walking away. Maximus is arrested by Praetorian guards led by Quintus to be executed. Quintus tells Maximus that he will meet his family afterlife. Maximus is about to be executed. He fights back and kills all his captors. Riding on a horse, Maximus rushes home. Upon reaching home, he finds his wife and son burnt and crucified. After burying his wife and son, a grieving Maximus succumbs to exhaustion and collapses on their graves. Slave traders walk up, and pick up a nearly comatose Maximus. They arrive at Zucobar, Roman province. They sell him to the gladiator trainer Proximo. Proximo is eager to witness the abilities of Maximus, also known as the Spaniard. Despite being struck multiple times by his training partner, Maximus chooses not to retaliate. Proximo intervenes and ends the fight. Proximo's gladiators, including Maximus, go to a fighting arena to fight. The gate to the arena opens, and a gladiator is quickly eliminated by the swinging ball. The scene is marked by blood, gore, and brutality, yet Proximo's gladiators cooperate to protect one another's lives. The crowd cheers after the battle. In his next battle, Maximus kills all his opponents. He then shouts to the crowd, "Are you not entertained?" The crowd chants "Spaniard" repeatedly. In Rome, Commodus organizes 150 days of gladiatorial games to commemorate his father and win the approval of the Roman public. Upon hearing this, Proximo reveals to Maximus that he was once a gladiator who was freed by Marcus Aurelius. Proximo advises Maximus to win the crowd to win his freedom. Proximo takes his gladiators to fight in Rome's Colosseum. Meanwhile, Commodus tells Lucilla that he will make Rome the wonder of the ages. Lucilla says that Commodus needs to rest. Proximo's gladiators enter the Rome's Colosseum. They are introduced as the barbarian horde. Their opponent is introduced as the legionaries of Scipio Africanus. Maximus guides Proximo's gladiators to a remarkable triumph over a stronger opponent, much to the astonishment of the audience. Commodus enters the arena to greet the champions and is shocked to find Maximus as the commander of Proximo's gladiators. The crowd chants, "Live! Live! Live!" over and over. The emperor cannot execute Maximus due to the crowd's overwhelming admiration for him. Cassius announces that it's the 64th day of the games, and that the only undefeated gladiator in Roman history, the legendary Tigress of Gaul, has returned after 5 years of retirement. One of Tigress' tigers jumps towards Maximus. He stabs it multiple times, killing the tiger. They continue fighting until Maximus slams an axe on Tigress' foot, injuring him. Maximus awaits Commodus' decision to kill or spare Tigress. The crowd chant, "Kill! Kill! Kill!" After some time of decision-making, Commodus signs a thumbs down, the sign for death. Maximus is about to kill Tigress, but throws his axe away. In response, the crowd chants, "Maximus the Merciful." Commodus instructs his advisor, Falco, to have every senator followed, and refuses to have Maximus killed because he doesn't want to make a martyr of him. Cicero, Maximus's loyal servant, approaches Lucilla and says, "The general sends word, he will meet your politician." While Senator Gracchus is feeding chickens, Praetorian guards approach and take him. Lucilla meets Maximus and tells that Gracchus was arrested. Lucilla tells the plan on Maximus' escape. They then share a kiss. Praetorian guards storm Proximo's gladiator barracks. They instruct Proximo to open the gates in the name of the emperor. Proximo instead goes to Maximus, gives him the keys, and says, "It seems you have won your freedom." For Praetorian guards enter Proximo's room, they stab him to death. During the battle, Hagen is hit by arrows, killing him. Maximus escapes to the city walls only to witness Cicero's death. Commodus demands that Lucilla provide him with an heir, of pure blood, so that Commodus will rule for 1,000 years. Quintus approaches Maximus, who is in chains, and tells him that he is a soldier. He obeys. Commodus approaches Maximus. After some conversation, Commodus stabs him at the back to be injured. In the arena, the battle between the injured Maximus and Commodus begins. During the intense fighting, Commodus cuts Maximus' left leg. Maximus cuts Commodus's right arm. Commodus requests a sword from his guards, but they betray him and refuse to lend him their weapons. Commodus pulls a hidden knife and renews his attack. Maximus kills Commodus by driving Commodus' own knife into his throat. Maximus' bloody hand then opens the door in the wall of the afterlife. Maximus tells Quintus to free his men, and to reinstate Senator Gracchus. Maximus then collapses. Maximus tells Lucilla that Lucius is safe. Lucilla tells him, "Go to them." In the afterlife, Maximus' son runs towards him. They then carry Maximus' dead body out of the Colosseum. That night, Juba visits the Colosseum and buries the figurines of Maximus' wife and son at the spot where Maximus died. Juba says, "Now we are free." He also says, "I will see you again, but not yet, not yet." Juba then leaves the Colosseum.